All right there, Richard. So we're going to be shooting you a little video here with Anthony. All right, so we're gonna start off with the what's that first one? Reverse lunge. And if you have a leg press machine, we'll be doing leg press. So Anthony's gonna show you reverse lunges. I'm sure you remember these. Going to lunge down, make sure your front knee goes over the toe, and you keep a pretty vertical back there and stay tall with your posture. If you got some weights you can add in your hands, that'd be great. And obviously you're going to be doing both sides. Should look the same. Okay, if you have a leg press, he's going to show you what we want you to do with the leg press. The first day is going to be a low foot position, it's called. It's going to work more of the quad. Wasn't sure on the model of machine you had, so that's why we're doing several different kinds there. If you need me to clarify this, let me know. So here is a leg press, and it's pretty simple. You're just pushing it out. It's just low foot position means you're going to work a little bit more quad. It's important to have really good posture, kind of like make sure you got like your back arched a little bit, chest out, engage posture muscles. Pretty simple there. All right, very good. Going to the next one. It's a machine press, it looks like. So machine chest press there. Now your setup may look different than this, of course, but basically it's the same no matter what angle you're at. So obviously kind of line yourself. You want the hands to be a little bit below the armpit, so Anthony's going to scoot up a little bit. There we go. Good. And make sure you engage your upper back, pinch, and keep your feet on the ground for stability, and then go ahead and press straight up. Obviously what's important though is that your back of your shoulders does not leave the bench. You always have your back of your shoulder glued down. Okay, very good. Machine press there, and we're going to front plank from there. Front plank, if I remember correctly, one of your favorite lifts you did here. Just a regular old-fashioned front plank, nothing fancy here. We're going to get down in a kind of, think about if you had a tail, you tuck it between your legs, squeeze, suck in the abdomen there, and then you're going to rise up off the knees just a few inches, stay in this crunch tuck position. All right, and you hold this for time. You can also, if that gets boring, you can alternate lifting the legs up, but you have to squeeze and not let your body move, as Anthony's doing there. He's going to switch legs there, and good. You can even do one arm at a time if you want. These are a little arm ones are a little tougher. There you go. That's it right there. Very good. All right, you get the idea for plank. You can also do it onto a ball if you want more challenge, and then you're going to just go on your elliptical and sprint. Do like whatever the thing says, 60 seconds, a minute, whatever. All right, that's group A. So you're gonna do A, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, all 4 in a row, back to back. Okay. Let's go to the next one here. Next group is B. Oh, by the way, you do that group A for 3 to 4 sets. Maybe 15, 20 minutes. Then go to group B. Group B, you're gonna do a leg curl or Romanian style deadlift. So if you have a leg curl to your disposal, you'll do pretty simple here. The version we have, of course, is one leg at a time, so you're going to curl the leg up. Now what's important about this though is that your toe has to point in a little bit, and he's going to show you what out is not correct. That's not good. It's going to create an imbalance in the hamstring. You got to turn the foot in. There you go, and then curl. Okay. And by the way, the tempos on most things are going to be 1 second up, 2 seconds down. So 1 up on a positive, 2 down negative. It's a basic tempo for you. Okay, good. That's low leg curl. And if you don't have that, if you have a low cable attachment you can use, we're going to show you what Romanian style deadlift looks like. So you're grabbing your bar there, nice flat back there, and you're going to remember to hinge at the hip. So you're going to keep the chest out, back flat, knees are just slightly bent but not really doing a lot of bending, and he's just pivoting through the hip joint. Use the glute to stand up and lock it out. Romanian style deadlift there, okay? Again, work on good posture. Don't let your back round. Very, very important here. Good. All right, next one we're looking at is a seated row, or whatever kind of row you have at your disposal there. We're going back to the machine. Good. Of course, grabbing your handles there. Neutral grip is what he's doing right now, palms facing each other. You're going to retract a little bit, roll the weight back. Good, and be sure you finish your lift, of course, with a pinch like we taught you to get those things tight, and then return. And when you return back out, you can let the shoulders relax forward a little bit, and then engage again to do the next rep there. Very good. Notice the elbow does not come past the body. Into that would be hyperextension if you go way back in there. Okay, very good. Good row there. Going to the band pull overhead. So you're gonna have to get yourself a set of bands. You can go to obviously sporting goods store or look online. I use powersystems.com for my bands. Okay, this yellow one is on the lighter side. You definitely want to get a couple light, medium. The heavy ones can be a challenge. Anyway, so pull overhead then. Got yourself standing upright. You're gonna basically go from straight arms like a zombie to a pull overhead position, which is like a goalpost on the football field. Very good, and nice and smooth there. Elbows stay at shoulder level, they don't drop. And be sure the hands finish just behind the head there. Get that full rotation. Very good. All right, good, that's it. Then of course, just like Group A, Group B, you're gonna go to your elliptical for a minute, do a sprint, all-out sprint, and supporting it. You do it hard, rest 2 minutes, and then repeat the Group B 3 to 4 times, just like you did A. Okay? So that's your first day, day A of your workout that you'll be getting, and we're gonna email this to you so you'll see. And then let's go on to Group B. We got a machine squat, leg extension, or leg press, depends on, again, what you have. I wasn't clear on exactly, so we're going to go over all the different options here. This would be a machine squat here, okay? We call it also a hack squat. Okay, just duck underneath, of course, get yourself lined up. Make sure your heels are kind of directly below where the pad is on your shoulders. And as you squat, be sure your knees translate forward over the toes, and you stay real tall. It's a tendency with hack squat for people to stick their butt out and show them one like that. Yeah, this is not correct there. That's more of a deadlift, and we want you to do a squat, of course. So knees over the toes, down to parallel if you can without pain, keeping a good back arch, lower back arch there, flat back. Okay, heel pressure. Very good. Those are done then. Now let's say you don't have that squat machine, then you're going to do a leg extension instead if you have a leg extension option. Doesn't work as many muscles, but you'll get the quad. Now on this one, I want you to do one at a time if you can, and as you extend, you're going to go slowly. This one, instead of 1 up and 2 down, you're going to go 2 seconds up, 2 seconds down, so take it a little slower. And I want you to turn the toe out slightly. It's like 30 degrees there, not quite that much there. There you go. That toe out slightly is going to work the more inner quadricep head, the one that gets neglected a little bit more than the outer one. So we want to get that a little stronger. That's why the toe's out slightly. Okay. Notice the speed there is no speed. It's a controlled motion. It's a squeeze. Make sure you don't fling it. Very good. And then there's a third option in case you don't have that, and that would be back to the leg press. Except this time you're going to put a high foot position, which is going to work a little more glute hamstring. So just like we did before, except now you're going to have a high foot position with your heel up toward the top, toes off the plate. Obviously be sure you're not going to slip on that plate, and you're just going to be doing leg presses from a high foot position. Same as before, just again we're changing the position of the feet there. Very good. All right, that's the 3 different options. You can pick one of those 3 for this to satisfy A1, A2. We're going to do a machine shoulder press or a military press. So if you have this at your disposal, you're going to get your bench set up like so. We'll just do it upright, you know what I mean, just unsupported. Okay. You can do it unsupported. So I suggest unsupported military press. That way you kind of use your posture and core muscles. Okay, so you're just gonna sit up underneath the bar, adjust it down to your starting height, and pretty much just stay in line with it. It's good that it's actually out in front by your chest a little bit instead of right over top of your shoulder. So, and then all you gotta do is press, but keep yourself lined up. You're gonna have to lock in your core to do this without back support. All right, very good. There's your machine press right there, military press or shoulder press. And let's go to standing band twist. We'll just use that. So again, using your set of bands that you're going to be purchasing or have purchased, anchor one end securely to whatever object, the door handle, anything you got. Just make sure it's secure, not gonna whack you. This should need a decent amount of tension. This band's too light, but it's just to illustrate. So he's going to widen the base out, bend the knees a little bit, obviously suck in the abs, and then begin twisting. And you want to try and twist and use as little hip motion as you can. So try to just move the upper body, keeping lower body stationary, okay? And try to move, you know, maybe 45 degrees from one side, 45 degrees the other side, roughly. If you can go farther, that's fine. Very good. Good, band twist that is. Let's go, oh, that's the last lift in that group, and then you go to your elliptical sprint for a minute, and then you take your 2-minute break, and then you repeat that 3 to 4 times. You can do 5 to 6 if you'd like, but at least 3 to 4 I suggest, okay? Going to group B then. We'll be down on the ground for group B. You'll be laying on your back face up. This is a glute ham raise, just a traditional glute ham raise. We're going to have really good posture, kind of arch the lower back, retraction of the shoulder blade like posture drill that you should be doing every day because you work at a freaking computer. All right, reminder, posture drill every day. So then the bilateral version is this right here. So both feet are going to be moving or working, pushing off the heels. However, that's usually pretty elementary, a little easy. So what you're going to do instead, if that's easy, after you get 8 or 10 reps, you bring the feet together and one leg straight out and then go to unilateral, much harder. And the key is here is not letting the back lose its arch. You got to keep an arch back. Push through the heel, try to push the hip to the ceiling, and do these under control, okay? You can change the angle of the foot, bring the foot in a little bit, Anthony, if you need. If it's a little more challenging or too challenging, you can bring the foot in. If your glute hamstring's up to the task, you can put it out farther, make it a little tougher. You can also put the foot up on a small stool or box, so it'll make it more challenging. Very good. Going to the second one here, seated pull downs. So up there, well, we'll just probably go somewhere with a lat machine because let's go over there. So anyway, lat pull down is next. Now you would use your universal machine, and even if you don't have the exact setup, you get the gist of it. You're gonna grab your bar, okay, and then again, just like the row, we're gonna retract and chest down, good posture, pull the bar down to the chin or so, and back up. Definitely do not do this. Don't shrug. Anthony's gonna show you what, like the shrug and then a pull down with a shrug. Very, very destructive on the shoulder joint. Try not to do that, or don't do that. Pull him down. Very good. See the gap between his ear and the trap, the upper trap, the shoulder is as big as it can be. That's correct. Okay. And then a slight lean back, which he's already doing, to get the lats in the right plane of motion. Okay. Lat pull down. And again, that can be done with one-handed. If you got one single cable handle at home, that's fine too. Good. Going to a low cable shoulder raise or a band lateral raise. So we'll first do the low cable shoulder raise. We're going to jump in there, face out. Yep. All right, so you just get your low pulley on your setup if you have one, and you're going to lean forward, kind of like a ski jumper, and you're going to raise the bar to about face or forehead height is fine, and then return back down under control. Pretty simple there. Okay. Notice Anthony's not using any momentum or speed. Again, you got to be under control here. Okay. Very good. So then, if you don't have that option to do a shoulder raise, you're going to go back to your band. You're going to stand on the band with both feet and fly the weights up, or fly the handles out to their side. There we go. And if you need more tension, you just widen your feet out on the band. Very good. And then he just simply raises them to his sides there. You can go probably to about the height of the ear or so. Okay. Pretty simple there. Just a shoulder raise. You can also raise these in front if you wish. It's going to work up almost the same musculature, but just a variation, about the same thing. Okay. Front or lateral. I put lateral on your sheet, but you can do front, or you can switch it up every other set. Very good. Okay, and that's it. Last exercise there for day B. So then the next thing you do is hit your elliptical for a minute sprint, and then take a 2-minute break. Okay, so again, I would suggest for each group, like the A and B, 3 to 4 sets there, and then take a break in between each one, and move on to your next group. And I suggest you do these no more than every other day, so like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so you have recovery in between. Okay? All right, so any questions you have, let us know. We'll be sure to help you out. All right, good luck. Take care.